Welcome to the Rink Report presented by Telhio Credit Union. I'm Dylan Tyrer alongside Bob McElligott. Bob, another big-time Metropolitan Division matchup for the Blue Jackets tonight. A back-to-back as they welcome in the New York Rangers, a team, Bob, that the Blue Jackets were shut out by just over 2 weeks ago in New York. But let's talk about last night's game against the Washington Capitals first. Blue Jacket centerman Sean Kuraly with his first 2 goals as a Blue Jacket in that game. But unfortunately, the CBJ coming up just a little bit short.
Yeah, it was great to see Sean get not just that first goal as a Blue Jacket, but then get the second one. The second one was so important because the Blue Jackets had just gone down 3-1. His goal made it 3-2. Gus Nyquist, mere seconds later, tied the game at 3. There were a lot of good things that came out of that game for the Blue Jackets last night. Unfortunately, the end result, as you said, wasn't what they wanted. They couldn't get it to overtime. They had under 2 minutes left in regulation, couldn't get to overtime to at least get 1 point in that game. But for a young team that is playing against big competition like the Washington Capitals last night, the New York Rangers here tonight, there are going to be lessons that have to be learned throughout the course of the year. Dylan, they have to approach that as a lesson. They need to have learned from it and then take that into tonight.
Another big thing that happened last night, the Blue Jackets' top prospect, Kent Johnson, had a 4-assist game in a University of Michigan victory over Penn State, and right now it's time to learn a little bit more about the 5th overall pick. University of Michigan forward Kent Johnson is widely regarded as the Blue Jackets' top prospect. Selected 5th overall in the 2021 NHL Draft, Johnson, along with fellow first-rounders Cole Sillinger and Corson Ceulemans, completely revamped the Blue Jackets' prospect pool. And Blue Jackets Director of Player Development Rick Nash says a player like Johnson was exactly what the team was looking for.
Well, I think, obviously we're trying to draft some centermen. And, Kent's at Michigan right now and he's playing wing, but he's playing wing with 2 other first-rounders pretty much. And on a team with, I think, 5 first-rounders, 4 of the last 5 picks of last draft, top picks. So, when we drafted Kent, we were all excited about his skill. When you draft a player 5th overall, you obviously expect a world-class player, and that's what Kent is. I mean, his skill, his hands, his hockey sense is incredible, and it's been fun for me to get to know his game on the ice, but another huge part of it is to get to know him off the ice.
Johnson is now in the midst of his sophomore season with the Wolverines, and he says he went to work following the draft in order to get ready for this year and the chance to play as a pro.
Yeah, I think a big thing was my skating, like trying to get faster, more explosive, and then also I'm still kind of working on getting stronger, so that's probably going to be a focus for me for the next few years, just as my body kind of fills out, and so those were 2 main things.
Johnson could very well be the top playmaker in college hockey this season, as he leads arguably the best team in the country in points. And he says the work he put in this summer has helped him elevate his game.
Yeah, I think, just the game reps, obviously, I think my skating a lot too this summer has helped me, be more of a threat this year. And, just, playing my second year, just kind of knowing college hockey better and knowing how to contribute and getting, just every little asset of my game, I think getting a little bit better.
Dylan, here's the thing about prospects, okay? Many times I would not get excited about prospects because when I hear the word prospect, I think 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, maybe never, who knows? But let me tell you something. From the time the Blue Jackets drafted this guy with that 5th overall pick in the summertime, just watching what he has done at the University of Michigan, watching these highlights, and there were highlights like this previous to him being drafted. He continues on. I am really excited about this guy. The question will be, do those skills transfer to the National Hockey League? That's what we're going to find out probably next year during training camp. I think they will. I mean, this guy just knows how to play the game. He has a very special gift, and I'm looking forward to him getting here. So I like the word prospect now, especially when it comes to Kent Johnson.
All right, that's great to hear, Bob. Let's shift focus, though, to tonight's game, the Blue Jackets and the New York Rangers. As I mentioned earlier, the Blue Jackets were shut out at Madison Square Garden just about 2 weeks ago, and centerman Sean Kuraly says the team is eager to correct those mistakes tonight against the Rangers.
Yeah, 2 big games this weekend, and this is another big one. And we didn't think we put our best foot forward when we played them in MSG a couple weeks ago, and it's going to be a big one for us. This is a team that is, like you said, in our division, and a team we're going to look forward to playing a hard game against tonight.
Well, as Brad Larson told me when I talked to him before the game tonight, that Rangers game a couple of weeks ago was similar to last night's game against Washington, where the Blue Jackets feel that the mistakes that they made were self-inflicted. It wasn't that the Rangers really did that much to them. It's that they didn't play their game. They gave the puck away. They didn't skate with speed. They let the Rangers dictate how it was going to be. So that's what they need to correct tonight. And again, coming off a loss last night, they're going to be incentivized to get a win here this evening, but they have got to be on their toes. They've got to be looking for that third and even fourth man into the play. Adam Fox, he just skated circles around guys when they played each other the last time. The Blue Jackets hadn't seen him before. They've seen him now. They know what his strengths are. They know what he's going to do. Chris Kreider was in the face of Elvis Merzlikins in that last game. He's going to be there again tonight. Elvis knows that. Everybody knows that. They need to clear him out of there if they can. He's a big-bodied guy. Just so many things they didn't do last time they feel they can do here tonight, and I think they'll be ready.
All right, that does it for tonight's edition of the Rink Report presented by Telhio Credit Union. For Bob McElligott, I'm Dylan Tyrer saying enjoy the game.